Shalom said, oh, y'all island. People Israelites talks Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, give our praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rahakadah. Son of Hebrew tongue, speak names of Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the brothers living the truth. And shalom to the brothers and sisters listening and studying to themselves approved. Shalom. Hey, to come to talk to you today. Hey, we get to the nitty gritty. We getting down to what you want to say, game time, lights, camera, action. Esau got to help pull out his plan. He got to help to roll out. They falling behind the clock. So you see already we've had all kinds of mass shootings, which have been nothing but a bunch of psyops. Because what does Esau got to do? He has to make sure the public is not armed when he roll out with his global reset. That's what he has to do. So he's pulling back, setting the agenda, what they call the gun reform. He want to make sure it's like the public can't defend themselves. And I noticed, like Esau, he's been rushed. So everything's coming out real sloppy. You got to do it real quick. They're going to come with all the pessimists. They're talking about the monkey business, bird illness, all that's on the clock. Because what they want to do is they want to put an insert in every man, woman, and child. They have to do that. And that's to keep them in the power seat. Because once you take that, that's you bowing down and give yourself over unto the beast, yourself over to the dragon, which is Esau. Because Yahweh Shah can't accept you if you have, bow down to the devil. If you've already gave your allegiance to him, you're no good to Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah looking for the remnant. They're looking for the ones that's like, they call them wise virgins. They're looking for the ones that ain't got prick. They're looking for the ones that's going to stand up for him. Like, tell the devil, like, I don't give a damn what you do. I'm not bound down to, your agenda.
The scripture says those who that love not their life unto death is going to get that crown of life.
Hey, the Most High look at, what's happening now is he's allowing Esau to create that fire of adversity, which comes with taking trouble. Now that's what's happening. Now all our faith is gonna be tried. How much that shine? He don't care about no lip service. Like, I believe in the Lord. I got my t-shirt fringes on. He don't care about that. He want to see when the devil, jam you up. Are you gonna call on his name, or are you gonna keep that faith? So that's what's about to happen. Esau about to roll. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble, because he's looking to attack the ones that keep the laws and commandments of Yahweh Shah. They already got 2/3. They already got them. They ain't looking for 2/3. They're looking for the remnant. So I got a precept of the pull out. The Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawing swords. And the perfect way to put that is your president, Creepy Joe. Right now, they're on the campaign talking about, we got to get these guns off the street to protect children. That's why they did, the little mass shooting at the school. You got to protect people at the hospital. You got to protect people at the supermarket. This is for your protection. We're going to put this out here to keep you safe. Doing everything for your safety. Yet, little do you know, he ain't doing that for your safety. He doing that so you be defenseless. So he can roll with his strong ones and attack you. That's what he's doing. That's why I say words are smoother than butter. It's 2/3 is going for it. They like, we got to have safety. What they say, peace and safety, the sudden destruction. Hey, that's what is on the books right now.
I got one. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 12, and I'm going to start at 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like if iron rusteth, so if his wickedness. Verse 11 says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and though he said not Salakia, and thus says Salakia, it does say no, that his rust have not been wiped away altogether. It said, going back to it, said, never trust thy enemy, man. Because all he gonna do is speak sweetly with his lips, man. And once you come in and thinking like, he's for my benefit, he's gonna stab you in the back, man. But that's what you get for trusting your enemy. And if you read down on this some more, matter of fact, I'm gonna just grab it. It's 13. It says, who will pity a charmer who's bitten with a serpent? So this guy's a serpent right here, man. So if you over here playing around with a snake and it bites you, who's gonna pity you? Like, they're good for you. You got bit by that nigga because you trusted your enemy. But to read that in its full in its entirety, it says, who will pity a charmer that's bitten by a serpent, or any such that come now wild beasts. So, hey, man, if you're playing around with a lion, hey, expect to get ate or expect to get scratched. If you're playing around with a serpent, hey, man, expect to get bit. Expect to get that poison in you, man. Cut it out.
That's some wild birds, that's expected. And like we talk about this whole camp, our people all they trust in Esau, and it always go bad for them. Y'all like that civil rights movement. All Esau do is decide to deal more wisely with us, like Pharaoh. We got to deal wisely. So they'll say, "Oh, you included. We'll give y'all some rights, give you some freedom." But then they're like, "Okay, we're gonna redline them. Make sure they can't get the house that we get. We're gonna make sure they can't get the cars we get. He need 800 credit, while Esau done got to have 500 credit. So and then like public lynching, like you said earlier, like when the police knock a Jake down, that's the same thing as you taking them out back and hanging them. It's the same thing. So nothing's really changed from the 1800s till now. This Esau got slicker. That's why I like the precepts read. It showed like Esau is smooth with his words. He know how to deal with you. He do that illusion of inclusion. I act like you in and we all together, but really I'm gonna play little games behind your back and I'm stabbing your back, put you in a bad way. And really, you would think about it. Hey, really, that messed us up. Because when I talked to my mother, you can say this too, by y'all. We had more so-called black-owned businesses back in the day than we do now. So you think about it, Esau, he get to look. When you include Esau in, he get to look at your books. Oh, they doing good. He gonna come in, he gonna mess your stuff up. Because now he's closer to you. You know what they say? Keep your enemies close. That's what Esau did. I'm gonna keep my enemy close.
Go ahead. Ecclesiastes 12. And starting at 12, it says, "Set him not by thee, then he have overthrown thee." It says, "Set him not by thee, or he gonna overthrow you." It says, "He stands up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember thy words and be pricked therewith." Man, so hey, man, this said, remember these words, or you gonna get pricked therewith. If you set this devil by you, hey, he gonna look to throw your ass down and overthrow you, man.
I got a quick one right here. This is Isaiah chapter 10 and 1. And it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree, that write grievous, which they have prescribed. And it says, and turn aside the needy from justice, and take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless." Okay, they go hand in hand with both of the items you brought out. I tell y'all throughout you brought out the word is food and butter. The word is food and butter. They use the law and the decree. All right, and then the Aquadar just brought out where they know he humbled himself. They're going to humble themselves by bringing up the fact that the mass shooting that happened all throughout the four corners of the earth, throughout all Babylon. Then they're going to say, "Hey, we need to get a hold of this gun control." That's how he humbled himself. Okay.
I got a quick one. This is just jumping down into 16. It says, "The enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, right, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood."
Ooh, hear that? And they will not be satisfied with blood. Though these devils and danger wiped out the Northern tribe Native Americans, though they cut our numbers down completely and shoot straight bloodshed, the devil ain't satisfied. He wants to put a device in you. That way he can track your every movement, track your payments. He wants total control. Basically, they want to put us back to slavery. That's what they basically want to do. And everything like I brought out earlier, these new laws, legislation, that's some unrighteous decrees. Talking about it, because it's supposed to be Second Amendment right. That's why Esau ain't gonna go for it. They're gonna spark the Civil War. Because that's their blessing. Esau not gonna give up that sword. So when they do that, the purpose of Civil War. And all these new laws do what they call the medical thing. The medical field, them is all unrighteous decrees. You gonna tell me I gotta stay in my house? I can't go here, go there, unless I got a face mask on my face. You look back in the slavery days, you look on Google, you see an Eve with a mask on, a muzzle. That's what these masks is. They muzzling you, man. And you get sick, breathing your own carbon monoxide. So then you get sick, then they're gonna tell you got this, and then you need this. Then they're gonna tell you, oh, you need this. Or you can't travel unless you got that. You can't travel. You can't go to the supermarket. You can't do nothing. That's an unrighteous decree. They basically put another tax on you. Another tax to live. You need this, you need that. I need more money out of you. And like the devil done took everything. Like I say, our brother precept, he ain't satisfied with blood, man. He wants more and more and more. He's gonna keep pushing till people gonna say enough. They're gonna fight back, and it's gonna be all hell gonna break loose. And like your average Joe six-pack redneck, they waiting that opportunity. They gonna be like, that's the time to go nigger hunt. You know, now there's no more laws. I can do how I feel. Because they hate Jake. So during the midst of that, they fight each other. They see a Jake that's walking around, and they gonna string him up. They gonna have to get down like my great granddad got down. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Jason. These two-thirds walk around, it ain't like that. They good. Man, man, you better be paying $10 a gallon for gas, man. Ooh, a box of cereal about to cost like $20. Because if gas goes up to $10 a gallon, food gonna have to go up. As I said, you got the Hunger Games. Esau didn't make that movie for no reason. They about to do that out here. They say Esau need help. Esau want to see chaos. He wants to see bloodshed. So what he gonna do is take the food out, take all the resources everybody need, and then watch everybody just kill themselves. And Esau at least going to their bunker. You got Facebook CEO, she just stepped down. She going to her bunker. And then you got Amazon CEO. He done stepped down. He going to his bunker. They know what time it is. The elites done told them like, hey, we about to close up shop. So the ones, the mouthpieces for the elites, they're like, oh shit, okay, it's that time. And they ain't gonna say that to the public. Like, what's that movie? Don't Look Up? Yeah. He's like, I'm about to go to the bathroom. Hey, he ran to the rocket shit, man. Everybody else looking stupid. That's what the Edomites about to do, man. They know what's coming, man. They know the chaos they masses want to do, the elites want to do, because they the ones, they take the orders. They the ones setting it out there with the unrighteous creeds. A politician ain't nothing but a stooge for the elites. The elites tell these little politicians what they want. The politicians write up the unrighteous creed, the laws, the legislation, and then the people got to abide by it. They don't give a damn about the people at all. And that's why Esau about to bang against the rich Edomites. They like, I'm supposed to get my white privilege. You take my white privilege away. Now how am I supposed to be better than Jake? And you don't put us on the same level of fear. Now Jake really better than me. He's stronger, he's smarter, you done took away the thing I needed to feel better than Jake. So they're gonna be mad. Because they took away their advantage. And they left out, they need the system. Esau needs the system. He can't make it, in the elements like Jake. Jake, Jake can make $1 on 15 cents. We been dealing with adversity. It's nothing new to us. But Esau like, man, you take away my country. Really take away his bad. Like, I ain't got no place to go. So I'm gonna just get the yapping and attack Jake because I feel like he's the reason why I lost my country.
That's the reason why we say he started coming in spirit of Cain, because when Cain got that curse put on him, he said these curses are more than what I can bear. So that's the beginning chapter of Jesus. When Cain, because that's the same thing as Esau. Just like I just said, Esau can't handle adversity just like they can, because they ain't been used to it. They always had his privilege throughout the whole earth for many years.
They used to adversity because Esau always put it on. So we know Esau gonna do that to us. And this is what I said adversity. I got one. We just jump down to 17. It says, "If adversity comes upon thee, thou shalt find him there first." This is Esau Edom, man. Adversity come upon you. He did it. So hey, we know we've been dealing with this since we've been here, man. So that's why Jake can handle that. It says, "If adversity come upon thee, you shall find him there first, and thou shalt, and though he pretended to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee." So he's pretending to help people by saying, we need to get these guns off the street. We need to save these kids. We need to save these people. Hey, but yeah, he's trying to undermine you, man. Because hey, if you take them guns off, there's only gonna be one people with guns, and that's the government, man. Hey, if you got one people with guns, that's the government. Hey, they're gonna be putting guns to your head, telling you to take this and that. So hey,
I cracked that like I'm at 56. You can adversity find him through first. Yes. Esau always on the scene of the crime, man. That's the criminal, man. It's all red-handed. Whenever there's some wickedness, some strife, I think you go anywhere in the world, but there's some strife, all kinds of like that. It's all messed up. If you look and do a thorough search, it's always behind the damn Edomite, man.
You always got your commercials, donate the
time. That's just any place of destruction that you bet your ass is the Edomite somewhere close by that was behind it.
And it goes to what you mentioned earlier, but when you said that psyop, they the one that created the whole madness, man. That's why they warlike tactics. We say it all the time. Was it order out of chaos, order out of chaos? That's what they do. They create the chaos, and then they come in, just like the occupy out. They come in and they say, I have the solution. When it's their ass, but it's first place.
Exactly. He created it. This is, I got another one. This is Psalms 36 and 4. It said, he devises mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. That means he hated and he do not avoid evil, man. He thrives in it, man. He creates mischief on his bed. When he goes to sleep, he over there dreams about how he can fuck some shit up or put hell on his bed.
God, man, that's the I have to say, that's your elite. Yeah. Your elite, they have meetings. We say try a lot of permission, build the bird. That meetings all talk about how we put evil on Jake. How can we cut their numbers down? How can we put them in a bad way? How can we put them at a disadvantage? Like all they legislation keep Jake at a disadvantage. Really, that's y'all about to stop doing that. That's the curse, you know. And he created these people like the occupy the precept. They can't go to sleep at night unless they devise and do some wickedness. You know, they gotta do wickedness. They can't. They like we have nightmares something bad happens. They have nightmares something good happens. You know, that's a nightmare to them. They think, oh man, they doing good, they living good. No, man, I gotta take away their food, man. Hey, put a new law out, you know, new tax on the food. Like they gotta do business. They cannot see they doing good. And I see that with just everyday Edomite, man. They how you get that link? Why you driving that Lincoln? Why you wearing George at work? Why you wearing polo at work? Like they can't take they having anything nice, they doing anything good, it pisses the devil off. They don't only think of oppression. That's they was created like that. They always got to oppress, you know, undermine, you know, a certain some I know my school, Booker T, Carver, they took it. Anything they got that's good, they in mind. You know.
I got a quick precept. Hey, this is Micah 2 and starting at 1. It says, woe to them that devises iniquity and worketh evil on their beds.
Right.
When the morning is at light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands, man. Verse 2, it says, and they covet in fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in a house and a man in his heritage.
Woo, heard that? Oppress man's on heritage. I can't even call myself a Hebrew Israelite better than labeled a terrorist. You know, I can't even look into and research to tell my people the truth. That's a bad thing to them. So, like the scripture said, they oppress us, and I heard. That's how bad this devil is. He like, you can't even call yourself by your true nationality. Like, you a terrorist for that. I called you black, you say you black. Okay, you don't like that, you African American. You better not say you Hebrew Israelite, goddammit. I better not hear that. That's terrorist talk right there. You know, are you a terrorist? And like you said, to combat fields, where we at right now? You know, they took this from the northern tribes. The Native American Spanish took this land. And did he by bloodshed?
They called that manifest destiny, like which it really was. The Lord gave to them for them to take because it's like the curse is on us. But hey, man, that's some devil shit to do. Go over there to kill all the natives and then kill hella Jake on the way and bring us over here to build up the land after they killed the natives. That's crazy.
That's wickedness, man. That shows he loves bloodshed. I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna work them till they dead. Whip they back so I can see some blood this morning, so I can feel good about myself. I'll whip that big nigga, you know, and I feel like a strong man. You know, I buck break them. You know, they sick, man. Esau's sick. They wicked, man. And I brought that. I'm glad you brought that up the spirit. Hey, Shalom, Pesach, man, Yahweh, because it was on the comment board. It came on out, and it showed like Black Wall Street, where we at right now. We standing there right now. Our people was pumping. Wall Street doing good. Hey, Jake was prosperous. What did he do? Hey, destroy it. And destroyed it with his military. Not just like they try to lie and say, oh, it was a race riot. It was a group of KKK. No, man, you get your ass full. You needed your U.S. military. You had to get air support to beat us down.
Of course, to the elders, to the elders, the way they thought, those old 80s, the ones that was living in those times, they voted for it.
It was the military, man. They needed the planes, the tanks. They couldn't do it just regularly. That showed me that, like Scripture said, one was stronger than others. Like we had guns, even playing field. Jake whooped Esau ass. Esau needed to have an advantage. He needed to call in U.S. military to break this down, man. Jake was strong. And that right there is, that's what they call that, spewing on your glory. They hate when we bring up, yes, spewing on your glory. They hate when we bring up Black Wall Street. Ain't no turning out of that. That show your jealousy. That show we better than you. And you got mad and you destroyed what we had. And that shows we smarter than you, we stronger than you. We the people of the Most High.
Why they're the base of the band right there. But really, if you think about it, everything in society, they got it off to the back of Jake anyway. So they wouldn't have been able to be prosperous in any way form without Jake, without Yasser.
All the inventions, all people built, like I said, everything they got it by bloodshed. And like they ain't even satisfied with that. They want more bloodshed. Like, how can I do more? Then look, they so wicked, they said we're gonna attack the most innocent ones. We're gonna do abortion. Morgan Sanger. You gonna get them before they even get here. You gonna get them while they in the womb. Now that's when you know that's the devil right there. You do some shit like that. And then make it good. You got Eve. It's all right. They my body, my choice. Like, damn, you find the right to kill your unborn child. Damn, Eve wicked. So
I got a quick one right here just to back you up on that. This is so this is who I was talking about right here. This is John chapter 10 and 10. And it says, the thief cometh not, but to steal and to kill and to destroy. All right, and that's why we tell you to repent while you still had a chance. Yahweh Shai said, I come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundant.
Hear that? Might have life had it more abundant. Esau is totally contrary to that. He don't want Jake to have no abundance, and he don't want Jake to have no life. That's why Esau is synonymous with death. He puts death on Jake. That's what he devises. That's his whole counsel. There's everything to put Jake in a bad way. That scenario we just went through, all that, we primarily attacked Jake. They said when they first came out, they're like, we need you African Americans, and we need you Hispanics go out and get that thing. And they was adamant about it. If everybody else gets cool, but we want y'all to go get it.
What they do, they spoke sweetly with their lips. We sorry about what happened with the Tuskegee, bro. We're trying to put trust in the community, so we need y'all to know, man. They were doing that to advise for iniquity, man, and practice, man.
Using our 230 Jake. They had a nerve to what? Run DMC, they brought him up. Why the black brown, why they won't go get that thing? That's what they ask.
That's that crafty devil.
Right. Acting like they concerned and shit.
And they use their sambos and they coon.
Yep.
But that's what they are. So they're going to use their sambos who are not sold out to get other Jake to fall off using their influence. But we ain't ignorant of Satan devices. We all like, man, I don't give a damn what your sambo, your coon got to say. You already done buck broke him. The fuck I give a damn what he got to say because he got some money. I know how he got the money. He done swallowed it up. He done bent on over. He ain't no man. The hell am I listening to him for?
That's the scripture said. I believe it's in Mark where he said, "What profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his whole soul?" That goes for the 2/3 Jake.
They lost it. If you bend on over, spread, and swallow up. Hey man, you sold your soul, man. That's why they need them drugs. They know that shit ain't right. That's why they even a lot of people like, I want to kill myself. I know why you want to kill yourself. You should be. After what you done did. Probably let them run a train on you. Probably filmed it, peeing on them like R. Kelly. They said they probably R. Kelly and them dudes. Yeah, probably wipe yourself up. Get on stage.
Going back to what I had a precept to back y'all up a little earlier. So this Psalm chapter 64, King David described himself to a T right here. This Psalm 64:1. It says, "Hear my voice, O power, and my prayers. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy." It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." And it says, "Who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bow and shoot their arrows with bitter words. They that they may shoot in secret at the purpose, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not." And it says, "They encourage themselves in evil matters, they commune of laying snares privately, and they say, who shall see them?"
Ooh, the prophet shall see them. That's what see them. You're going to tell the sheep, the devil is what they doing now, snares and traps. I like the precept say they wet their tongue like swords. That's going to their unrighteous decrees and their legislation. Because that's a sword, man. You're talking about gun reform. That's a sword coming, man. They're going to take your gun. They're going to put a gun to your head with their strong one, they got a precept for that. Since you said that, man, they can back that up perfect, man. They go in their legislation. They goes, because they about to sick their military on us what they about to do. And this King David again, man. Psalm 37:12. The wicked plot against just and gnash upon him with his teeth. That goes into his military, man. They're seeking to attack us with their military. They know Jake's strong. They know Jake got good resistance. So they like, okay, the police force ain't getting it done good enough. You only get so many, public executions. You only get so many of those. We got to do this in mass numbers. Y'all on the way. Church get active. I need them in numbers. So now we're going to put out an unrighteous decree, do legislation, so I go in and I can put my gun to all of them. But I don't want no resistance. Jake's strong. So I don't want no Jake with no AR-15. I don't want no Jake with no Glock. He might knock off 5 of my soldiers. That's precious resources. I'm going to lose. I only got so many soldiers, so I need Jake to be defensive. That way, they it's still bad even that. They let Jake get that standard get lifted. It's really who they really afraid of is the hope of elect. Because deep down in the back of their mind, they know Yahweh Shashah gonna give certain men them powers. That's why they got super soldiers and them robot soldiers. They got them for the hope elect gonna pop up. And that ain't even gonna work. But Esau know about that. That's why Esau trying to deal carefully. He make sure he craft it carefully. When he attack, he know that's the end of America. Ain't no jump on all the Jake, then everybody can go back to work. No, man, it's gonna be a one-time thing. One issue. You get to do that big, fast event, and he hope it work out for him. That's kind of like we play poker, and you all in. Yeah, you put all your chips on the table. Man, he's not about to do that. He just put all the chips on the table, all his technology, all his his weapons of mass destruction. He put it all on the table, man. He hoping it works because he's really scared of Yahweh. That's who's coming, and he's afraid. His elite, his master told him hey man, we can't do nothing with him. When he comes, that's the end of our mischief. So we got to do all we can. Like I say, last call for alcohol. Hey, this Esau last time to do mischief, so he gonna go big. But if they do it big, hey, he gonna go out with a bang. I'm gonna throw everything I got at Jake. The kitchen sink, we going all out. And I gotta make sure I can. They think they can win, so they want to make sure Jake, his queen is out the way, like playing chess. He ain't got the queen, the rooks, the knights. They just want Jake to have number pawns. Yeah. That way it be easy. But hey, y'all go since I got this devil in the tree bag. And I'm about to I got another precept to pull out. Because this is gonna go perfect what we just talking about. This Psalms 28:3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the work of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. So they're out here going to campaign talking that peace and safety. We're doing this for peace and safety. This is for your peace. Man, I'm about to do this. I'm going to do a stimulus check. I'm going to make sure everything is good for you, man. We care about y'all. I love my African-American community. Man, we doing all this for you. But really, in their hearts, they're like, okay, we're going to make them do that. Then what they supposed to do is humble themselves and bow down and eat up out the devil's hand. And the 2/3 do that. And they try to make us do that. Like, man, that's good. Man, that's hate your heart. Or they call us, oh, you racist. Man, no, man. I'm calling you out like what it is. Eat the devil. Ain't no damn racist, man. This devil about to, man, he decides this to stab you in your back. So he wants you to get comfortable, get all easy legs, you know what I'm saying? He's going to take that bat to your head, you're going to get knocked out, you're going to wake up, you're going to be bound and tied, and they're going to be deciding how they're going to torture your butt. And that's for all them takes that lower their defenses and want to touch this damn devil. That's what I said. Like you read that preset earlier. When you get bit by this damn serpent, you get did by the devil, or like Jason be getting hung, when they be at like little grave parties with Esau, I don't give a damn. I say good for your ass. You had all this history show you that the dude is the devil, man. He's the wicked. They ain't did nothing good. Nothing beneficial. Look at that history. All of this bloodshed, robbery, like you brought up earlier, man. All that devil do is rob, kill, and steal, and seek and destroy. That's all he do. That's all he do, man. So we looking like, what else you need to see, man? If you want to go to the devil, go ahead, man. Go ahead. If that devil put a bullet in your head, I'm not going to give a damn. That's good. Because we don't need you. You a Sambo, you a coon, and we can't build no kingdom with you. Because you're dumb. You can go get that Jeremiah 4:22. Yup, that's the perfect time for that to come out, man. Jake is dumb. They go inside. You trust Esau, you a damn fool. I ain't gonna be nice about it. You is. So I'm like, damn, even our ancestors, we can wake them up. They like, nigga, they hung me. They chopped my foot off. They beat my back. They made me work in the field with no water. I mean, they sold my children, raped my wife. Goddamn, nigga, you over here eat with this damn devil. They slap your ass. I want to slap the foot. Shit.
This is the book of Jeremiah. The point is in verse 22, but I'm going to start at verse 19. And it says, my bowels, I am pain, and my very heart, my heart makes a noise in me, and I cannot hold my peace. This is why we come out here. We ain't holding our peace because we telling you that Esau is the fucking enemy. All right, and he said, because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. So Esau is basically trying to make war on our people. And he says, destruction come upon destruction is pride, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled and my curtains in this moment. Okay, and that's what's gonna happen. And he's basically hoarding up all the resources to the point where we ain't gonna be able to have nothing. Okay, and then we know. Brain jumped on me. Hold on, relax. All right, and Jeremiah 24:21. And it says, how long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are silent children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
Fools do good have no knowledge, man. You good to do evil. Like you can get a nigga, he can tell you how to sell drugs, he can tell you how to pimp, you know, he can tell you how to, get over on your brother, do some wickedness, do all that type of stuff, but they can't tell you how to do righteousness. They can't tell you to seek the Lord. They can tell you how to follow the commandments, and they stupid. Like I said, they go right there and eat at the table with Esau. Right there, kick it with Esau and take Esau food, and be like, you need to quit being like that. That's ancient in your heart. We all come together, they hit you with John 3:16. But God so loved the world, it gave only begotten son, so it's all for everybody. And then like the devil stab you in the back. All the time.
It's Proverbs 29:1. And it says, he that's often being reproved, part of his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Right? See? And that's the point what I can point out right there. He that's often being reproved shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Okay? So we telling that Esau even been trying to make you comfortable. He's trying to make it seem like he's your enemy. And he gonna come with those smooth words. So I got another precept. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5:3. And he said, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as the bell upon the woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay? So that's why when Esau either make you comfortable, and he's gonna set you up to the point where you ain't gonna get to escape. And that's when he's gonna trust you. Okay? Because you trust in that devil. Just like Dr. Hodges brought out earlier. Never trust thy enemy. Okay? That's why Esau is your enemy. All right?
I'm gonna jump back to Ecclesiastes 12. This is I'm gonna read 15. It says, for a while he will abide with you. So Esau Edom, like, man, you put him in your corner, he's gonna abide with you for a while and like he's cooling with you. And it says, but if thou begins to fall, so once you start showing like God, you getting weak and you start can't handle yourself, Esau, what he gonna do? It says he will not tarry, and he will not tarry to do what? He will not tarry to overthrow you. He will not tarry to take your seat, stab you in the back. He would not tarry to kill your ass, because he said he was not satisfied with blood. He wants to be overjaded. It all goes back to the birthright. He want all that back. He want his birthright back. He want his blessing back. But he ain't gonna get it back. Now you better know.
All right. Hey, Shelly Walker, something Yahweh for the precept that fit what we just kind of just talked about. This is Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he should surely put to death. Who fit that? Who fit that? That's Esau, man. Esau stone, the southern tribe, found in his hand. We still heard in his hand. And we calling it out like Abel. Like, smited my ancestors, my elders, man. Killed them with the blood. We calling the devil out for all the bloodshed. We standing on bloodshed right now. We on Black Wall Street. Mass grave site. They practice all of that. And it said, what it say? It say, if he steal a man and sell him, you sold my ancestors. That's why they want to get rid of critical race theory, because of the scripture. It's calling them out right there. They're right there. The Exodus 21:16. That's why they want to get rid of critical race theory. It's like we can pull that out, prove it, say, hey, you should surely be put to death. Because you did that. So now you're in the season of your judgment. Esau know it. So he coming out with this NWO, global reset agenda, trying to offset his judgment. Because he's to be put to death. Before he get put to death, at least they're gonna work. Hey, we're gonna work their ass to death. That's what's about to happen. And so he don't want that. He trying to offset that. He get offended in that. So he like, oh no, you won't. So he got technology. He gonna put that, what's that, Revelation 13:16, calls it Paul. Like, I'm gonna put this in their body. Then we both, it look bad in the eyes of the Yahweh shot. I'm the son of perdition. and I just tax you to myself. So guess what? We all done. And that's what Esau want. Esau want everybody to join their hand with him. Be on his side, be a sympathizer. That's it. Esau wants to be holy. He wants to be in with him, be filthy like him, dirty like him. That's why they like wicked two-thirds Jake. They pay him to be wickedness, to spread wickedness. If you take on the ways of Esau, you get paid. You know, big money. Esau like, oh man, you pop the boys? Me too. Here's some more money. We're gonna do some sex trafficking. How about that? And then if you get caught, they gonna point the thing at you. You're gonna go to jail. Esau gonna get off scot-free. That's how Esau get down. Esau play Jake like a fool. That's why I'm glad we got these scriptures. And we got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because now we know who our enemy is. That's like part of the Sarat, was it 12 and 10? Never trust our enemy? Yeah, and I like that, because now it's telling us, man, don't trust that damn devil. Get away from that damn devil. Man, because all he gonna do is play you. Let's say Jake go to jail for selling drugs. He get the drugs from Esau. Esau get the drugs, give it to Jake. Jake sell the drugs, shoot his brother up for the drugs, and then Jake get blasted on the news, the media as, you know, the savage of the whole earth. He dumb, he a thug, he a gangster. But yeah, Esau's behind all of that. Like you said earlier, you do a thorough search and see Esau, he funded that shit. Esau loved blood and Crips. He loved them to kill each other. He loved that, you know? And now the truth done came out. We are pretending he the devil, calling them out. But true nationality, now they're like, okay, we just got to blow everything up. The truth is out. Like, even you got other Edomites, like how the Maccabees, it's how I went Hedges yesterday. It was the Edomite out there being sympathized, agreeing with, like, yeah, why do they need to be, you know, they need to be burned up. Yeah, they did bad stuff. I agree, you know, so even Esau know they the devil, man. And now it's like they don't have no cloak to hide. Like, how about your shot expose his devil? He's naked now. So now he can't hide behind the deceit like he did in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s. He ain't got nowhere to go. We call him out. We ain't calling him white people. We call him Esau Edom. You got even Edomites calling other people Edomite. You know, Edomite chick called in, what was it, Alex Jones? And said, she told him, like, man, we going down for Edomite rage and hatred. You know, told him that had him looking stupid. He like, goddamn, help me don't say that.
He cut off real
yeah, he like, we know that, but you ain't supposed to say that. Damn. But she calling it out like.
She even mentioned the fact that they brought up the abortion clinic.
Yeah, she said because of that. He talking about, oh, we took the dog goat. He said, nah, man, for abortion. And for the longest, Jake was the leading person in abortion. For the longest, it just changed now. And look how it go now. Now they're number one in abortion. Now they're like, oh, we need to stop that. That's not good. We need to repeal it. Oh, when Jake was number one, it was all good. You put abortion clinics in all the hood. You know? Now that the curse now flipped in reverse. Because y'all about y'all reversing everything. You doing your damn drugs. You killing your own babies. Now they want to come with, oh man, hey, abortion, that's not good. We need to take that away. And I say, you damn devil. You found out, man. We see you. The ones of us that got spiritual wisdom, we see you, we calling it out. That's why we call it playing snap. I tell my people, like, you know, get you a little extra water, get you a little extra food, because they're gonna take the food away. You know, they're gonna make where everything is like the Hunger Games. And then, like, don't give up your weapons if you got some. But mostly, importantly, saying, put your trust in Yahweh Shah. Because if you ain't got the truth, you ain't in the hidden place of Yahweh Shah, you're not going to make it. That's why we say, seek the Lord. That's why we out on the highway hedges. We're saying, seek the Lord with all your power and your might. Because that's where protection going to come in from. It's going to come from the Lord, man. Because this way, you're going to need divine protection on this thing here. Because when you look at 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 16, hey, Jacob Shaw, that's all hell breaking loose. You know, you're going to see everybody in the man, you thought this dude was so nice. He can be out yapping people for news, you know, for bottled water. There's gonna be chaos out here, man. People's family gonna be fighting each other for the last little bit of chips. It's gonna be crazy. So we saying, man, you gotta be in the secret place. How about you? I was shy to make you do this, man. You need to know the names. You got people telling people the names don't matter. You know, the scripture's all about the name. You know, so you gotta have that because the Lord said, "Call on my name." He know who know him.
That's right. This is another thing. You also got to know the name. You also, like we said, Esau Edom, so-called white man, is the devil. You also got to know who your enemies are. You know, Esau Edom is our number one enemy. You also got to know who the other enemies are. Your Hamites, your Moabites, and so on and so forth.
I got a precept to pull out real quick. What I just said. This Proverbs 12 and 21. There should no evil happen to the just, but the wicked should be filled with mischief. You read that first part, says, there should no evil happen to the just. So the same as we tell you, is you got evil times coming. Bad times is coming. If you want to be, you know, have that protection, man, hey, you got to be in the house of David. You got to have your house shine. If you don't got that, man, I don't give a damn how good you're gonna doomsday prep. You're not gonna make it.
Like, look, this is second Hedges 15. I'm gonna start at 3. It says, "Fear not the incredulities against thee. Let not any." So, like, fear none of the incredulities against thee. Let not any of the insurrections of them trouble thee that speaks against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. Just like what the brother said, man. You gotta have that protection. It said, "Fear none of the incredulities against thee, man. Let not none of this trouble thee, because the Lord is with you." So, if you're part of the elect. And that's what the brother was going into, just in that precept he read, the first beginning of it.
Yep. I got another one to bring out real quick. You got one off?
I got one scripture right here. It's Proverbs 18 and 10. But you mentioned the name. It says, "The name of the Lord is the strong tower, and the righteous run into it in his face."
Ooh, hear that? The name of the Lord is a strong tower. That's why you got to know the names, man. That's why I could never get an IUIC. As soon as they do say that, I'm like, man, I'm ready to myself. Get the hell out of here with that. That precept right there is straight to the point, man. Hey, the righteous gonna holler out and how about y'all child at time of trouble. And we're gonna run into that because his name is Strong Tower. And like I said, I did a lesson. That's the holy password right there. You gotta know that name right there. That's why a lot of times we're gonna say, "Depart from me, I never knew you." Because a lot of J's gonna holler out Jesus. You like, man, my name ain't Jesus, man. You ain't got the covering of me. You got the covering of the world. That's the devil's doctrine. That's the devil. You call on Caesar abortion. I'm about to let your ass die because you didn't get the truth. You only dealing with people that got the truth. The truth is, you're going to have a real name. Because it was Hebrew, ancient. You're going to call him out his name that our forefathers gave, according to Psalm 22, that he gave out to our brethren. That's Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Shah. That's that. We're going to holler that out. And when the adversity hit, you holler that out. It might be a chariot come out of somewhere, a power might ignite in us. Like something going to happen that's going to upset the devil. And that's when that name will get magnified. The devil going to be scared. Like, he gonna run away. Any Jake hollering that name, he's gonna run from that. It's like the last time I heard that name, this Jake, man, shot some lightning out of his hands. So any Jake hollering, y'all about y'all shot, they gonna run and, hey, Esau gonna be a turn of that name. He gonna magnify that name of his men, and his men go, hey, they're gonna wipe the floor with Esau. So when Esau hear that name, it's gonna be a dreadful sound in his ear. It's already a dreadful sound in his ear now. That's why he hates, the true house of David. If he hate hearing your house about y'all shot, he had got rid of that name. Like Esau thought he buried it. Esau thought, Jake what they Valley Drop on, Jake was dead. That's why Esau's rejoicing, like, man, we don't hear nothing about Israel. We don't hear nothing about that name. We done defeated them. Now all of a sudden here it is, 2022, and that name, how about your child getting magnified? You got to come into the truth every day, hollering out that name, praying that name. Esau hearing that name on the YouTube, on social platform, TikTok, Facebook. Hey, this is why the deceptions come. Esau scared. He's like, what the hell? The name is back. The truth is back. Hey, man, Bill. Hey, he didn't call him Bill right now. Hey, man, get that stuff pumping now. We got to roll now, man. He coming now. We just seen NASA. Hey, the chariots is flowing in, man. Hey, we ain't got that much time to waste. We got to go to Revelation 12 and 12. He got but a short time. And then what's that time? Time diligently. Hey, that name is being magnified. He calling out Yahweh Shah every day. Every single day I'm hollering that name out. So this devil, he in a bad way. He's scared. And they're like, he's scared now. Wait till that power get magnified. Wait till that standard get lifted, y'all scholar. Hey, this devil, man, he gonna want to go into slavery. Be like, I know the truth about her. Put your iron on my neck. Just don't put me to death. Whatever you do, hey, I'll work. I'll do it all. Just can I keep living? This devil's gonna give it up. You're gonna see men flying in the air. They're gonna think they're in a sci-fi movie. Like when you showed that one thing when they got hit with that little trap, he cheated on himself, man. He's not gonna cheat on himself, man. Because it's unaware. Because your average Edomite doesn't see that happening. They think that's fairy tale. Because they've been lied to so hard, they believe the lies Esau put out. So they only see that in movies. So when they see that happen in real life, that's gonna terrify. They're gonna be shaking. They're gonna be scared. They're gonna, like the scripture said, they're gonna bow down and kiss our feet. They're gonna kiss the ground. They're gonna bow down. They're gonna call us Lord. Please let me live. Don't throw me up in the air like you did that last dude. Please, I'll work hard. What you need me to do? And we're gonna divide them up. Like, hey man, that brother need his crops planted. Hey, that sister, she need a palace built. Or she just had a baby. Get over there changing diapers, Esau. You know what I'm saying? We watching you. Yeah, you think about anything, hey, you going up in the sky. I'm splattered you on the pavement. You know? You don't think about what to say that the eyes, Lord, is real bright. I see you, Esau. Yeah, I see you, Esau. Don't think about doing no mischief. Better not see no mischief. You get burnt up. Right, burn your butt. So I'm gonna come with one right here because it's like, hey, we know all things, man. That's why we here. We up here. We gonna keep the truth to our death, man. He started to come hard by. His little finesse game is over with. It's not gonna work. So this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Like Satan should get advantage of us. We're not ignorant of his devices. So we know about the global reset. We know about the NWO. We know the whole game plan. We got the playbook. Scripture's the playbook. So we know what Esau gonna do. We're not ignorant of none of his devices, none of his snares, none of his traps. We looking like Esau. Come with your sword. Come with your gun. Because that little stuff you doing on the media, that ain't gonna work on me, man. I know what you do. I know you. I know you the devil. I know you my enemy. And I know how you move. So you have to come for the hope elect or body. That's why they're bringing Jacob's trouble, because they can't finesse the hope elect. Because it's impossible to fool the elect. Scripture say that. So he gonna have to discount, he got to put his hands on us forcefully. And really, that's gonna get his L. Because we the ones the Lord said, you better not touch. The Lord said, don't touch my anointing. Don't touch my prophets. Don't touch my hope elect. You can get the 2/3. I don't give a damn about them. They need to go anyway. But my hope elect, I'm gonna build the kingdom with. Put your hands on them and see what happens. Go ahead, watch. Do my prophets no harm, come. So we look at this devil like we dare your ass. Do it if you want to. That's why, hey, we get bold as King David, we bold as lions. There's nothing that's scaring Esau. Esau used to Jake bending over, being scared, looking up to him. We don't look up to him. We look at him like, man, you little piece of shit, you little base man, you violating the earth, man. You a dirty ass cave dweller. That's how we look at Esau.
It's kind of right to their face. The Lord gonna destroy your ass because what he say? The Lord will destroy those who destroy the earth.
Exactly. So we look at that, and I know that when you look at Esau like that, it messes them up. They're not used to dealing with a Jake like that. That's why at my job, man, they are terrified of me. I had an Edomite tell me, like, hey, man, you ain't gonna talk so plumb hard. I'm like, yes, I am. And that's how much different I was to him. He thought I'm from a whole other state. He looking like, man, this Jake is different. He walk around here like he did something else, man, like he a king. We are kings, so he's like, man, you from somewhere else, man. And I know that my manager at my job, they deal with me carefully, they scared. All them deal with me differently. They don't talk to me like they talk to the other Jakes. They come to me with respect. They don't talk crazy. I seen Edomite talk crazy to a big old buff Jake like he's a 3-year-old. But with me, they don't do that, man. They come to me like I don't got the power already. Like, they weary. They walk on eggshells. So Esau don't like that, man. Esau like these Jakes are different. He's been of another fashion. They not scared of me. They not, they don't look up to me, man. They don't look at me as I'm God. They look at me like I'm, like I got something on my face or something. We look at them like a criminal because they are criminals. That's how we look at them. And Esau don't know how to deal with that. They messes him up. Jake, bowing down, submissive. Yeah, submissive, docile. Like they plants a Christianity spirit. That's where they need Jake at. Jake takes that off to renew his mind and put on that new man and walk in that boldness. Man, Esau crouching.
Right here. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and 7. And it says, when a man's way pleases the Lord, Yahweh, he maketh even his enemies be at peace with him.
And that's what they do, man. Even though they do little stuff or try to devise things to get me out of here, they deal with me peacefully. Like they don't talk to me crazy. They don't, they don't deal with me like they deal with the other Jakes. But even though I know they devise to overthrow me, they just don't know how to do it. They like, yeah, he worked, you on time. I got no offenses against him, but I'm looking for something. I noticed, like in my last job, was that if I make any little mistake, and they all over. Oh, you did this. They looking for something, man. Because they really don't want Jake to succeed, and they don't like Jake having that posture of knowing who he is. They don't like that. They want Jake to be in that servitude, that slave mentality, like Willie Lynch. They want Jake to have that Willie Lynch mentality, that Stockholm syndrome. They look for the Stockholm syndrome to take effect. You know, when you ain't got that, they like, what the hell happened? And see, the elites know what happened. They like, man, they over here breaking down scriptures. They done connected with your house shot. That's what happened. So they spell that enchantment is broken. Now we connected to our power. Now we putting off the sin. We're trying to keep the lust match best of our abilities. It's that reunion happening, that marriage. The husband is beating with the wife, the bride, which is the nation of Israel. That connection is about to happen. Esau's trying to offset that. You know, he's trying to get married. They say, anybody object? You know what I'm saying? Say so. Esau's trying to, no, don't marry him. No. For me, check what I got. Look what my device can do. I can make you Superman. Don't go to the Lord. You know, that's what Esau's saying. We all like, hey, man.
Say, I love you.
Yeah.
I love you. God love everybody, right?
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't drinking that juice no more.
Yeah. Exactly. They trying to say, man, come back over here, man. Don't get with him. Don't do it. Don't get back with the Lord. Please, no. I got this for you. Stimulus checks. I give you a bag. How much money you want? Blank check, write your price on there. And like a 2/3 take that deal. We all look like, man, I had it with your ass. We going to the Lord. I want what Yahweh Shah gonna give me. The devil can't give me what Yahweh Shah give me. We want the kingdom. Let's say we kingdom minded over here, man. We don't want the devil God. We want your ass in slavery. Yeah, the damn thing you give us, man.
Was that in Matthew where it said Lazarus, he just wanted the crumbs off the rich man's table? Like, we don't want that. We want the kingdom of heaven over here, man. We want the whole kit and caboodle, man. We want the whole cake.
Whole pop. Man. We want the whole pop, man. Not a piece.
Crumbs. Yeah. Man, that's 2/3 right there. Taking them little $1 million bills and $10,000 bills. Hey, nah, not the whole for the neck, man. We want your blood, man. We want what the scriptures say our inheritance is, man. We want to rule with a rod of iron, man.
True reparation.
We want to break these damn heathens and devils into pieces with like a father's vessel. Say, man.
2 and 8.
Yeah, we want true reparation. Your ass in slavery. I don't want your filthy money. I want your ass in chains. That's what I want.
It said the scripture said your gold and silver will be cankered, man. So we don't want no cankered gold and silver, man. Hey, our treasures are stored up in heaven, as the scriptures say, man. We want that king. We want the king.
Honestly. God, like I said, all chinked up metal. Well, you know what I'm saying? We'll take the gold all chinked up and stuff. Man, I don't want that.
Hey, just like in Rome, shit, they start mixing that shit with copper, nigga. So you got a whole diluted ass gold over here trying to get it. Fuck no, man. Hey, the Lord said he got something promised in store way more than that. He said he got transparent gold. Hey, we got gold of old fair over here, man.
All right. That's solid pure. That's solid pure, man. We want that. We want you to be out the way, man. I don't want to turn on the TV, walk outside, see anybody in leadership or nothing, man. I want to see Esau and everybody with chains on his neck, man. Tied up out back. You know, I want to write this thing where Jesus in order, the children's in order. All my auntie is balling out of control, man. Abundance. I ain't got to walk out and worry about this. Anybody going to do this? But anybody going to do a mass shit? I ain't worry about that in the kingdom. We want the kingdom. We want our rest. We want a place, you know, where righteousness dwell out, man. When we doing our feast days, I don't want to see no Edomite statue, none of that. I don't pull out no dollar with your damn face on it. No, man. Damn paper. I said, we want the whole thing. We want the kingdom. Matthew chapter 6. That's what we want.
Right here. This pretty much pointing out, Esau Edom right here. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. And he said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall come, except this couple falling away first. And that man of sin be filled, the son of perdition. That's Esau Edom, all right? The so-called white man, who opposes and exalting himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple, showing himself he is the Most High. Okay, and that's what the point is. What Esau Edom right there. That's what we talking about right there. That's the one who deceives the whole world, who deceives the nation, who opposes and exalts himself above all, who are the Most High. All right, I think it was Isaiah chapter 14, where he said, "I will be like the Most High. I will sit above the stars of the what you say? I sit. So like I'm gonna go ahead and get. Yeah, I'm a star. Yep.
Think this such to be like the Most High?
Yeah, they done it. Isaiah 14.
Right. He's not that, man. As I say, he's the ball blocker, man. He wants us to look at him like he God. We don't look at Esau like that. Esau, what he really is, with the devil in the flesh. I got what I'm pull out. This is Lamentations 2:16. All thy enemies have opened their mouths against thee. They have his nasty teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. And who is it they swallowed her up? That's Israel. Because our nation is referred to a commonly delicate woman. So Esau thought he swallowed her up. He did. Now she up here opening up that mouth, talking about your house, she calling out. She calling out to that husband. She calling out to that man. But Yahusha calling out to him. He hears it. When he gets her, hey, Esau about to get that ass whooped. And he know it. That's what it says. It said, certainly this day that we look for, if we have found, we have seen it. So Esau's looking to ravish that woman. Which goes to the nation Israel, Yahusha Allah. Jacob's trouble is where he's going to try to ravish her. You know? Because like, Yahusha is not physically here yet, but he's on the way. He's here spiritually, and he's going to be here physically. And when he gets here, you know, hey, Esau's done. So Esau, what he's doing now, which is unrighteous degrees, he's about to do his worst plot he's ever done, ever in the history of their existence. In Jacob's trouble, they're looking to ravish that woman. They're looking to ravish her so much that she be dead. They're trying to extinguish her. They thought, like the scripture, they thought they had extinguished her, but she ain't dead. You know, she was on life support. She was in a coma. You know, and these scriptures is like, what they call her, a defibrillator. Yeah, it came to, and she done woke up. And not only did she wake up, she woke up, you know, to who she is. Now she knows, you know, she's calling out to that husband man. She's calling out to her power. She's calling out to how about she was shocked. We're like a righteous woman. You know we need a man. You know we need that man to be here to get rid of this devil. We can't get rid of this devil. We don't have the power. We're powerless right now. The devil is too strong for us. But we know who can knock this devil off. And that's Yahusha. So we're calling out to Yahusha to come here to extinguish this damn devil. And he hearing that, he making good on all the promises. Because Yahweh right now is breaking the devil down. The Heavenly Father breaking the devil down. And when Yahusha get here, he going to mop him up. And then when he mop him up, we're going to spoil that devil. You know, he going to be on the ground crawling. Then we're going to put our foot on this devil. We're going to like, my foot on your neck now. Can you breathe? Can you breathe, devil? Let up. Now you got work to do. I ain't going to put you devil like that. Get up, pick this, pick that. Go get this. And I put my foot right back on your neck. This is what I feel like. You know, that's going to be us.
I'm going to back you up with what you said. This is Revelation chapter 12 and 16. And it says, the earth left the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the blood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. The dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, and which kept the commandment of the Most High, and the end have the testimony of Yahusha of my God.
Woo! That's powerful right there. That was powerful. There they got the testimony of Yahusha. That's why I tell everybody it's so important to get this truth. Get this truth, man. The truth is the testimony. You gotta have it. That's really your ticket. That's your ticket in the kingdom of heaven. You know, and if you hold strong, keep your faith, hey, Yahusha gonna punch your ticket. That's when you in. You know, first you gotta have your ticket. Got the names, got the testimony, you know, and I like what it said, the earth should open up his mouth, because their blood, that goes into their military force, man. Like in Star Wars, they call them stormtroopers, you know? They gonna come in like that. They call it Clone Wars. There's gonna be a lot of them. That's why I say the flood is overwhelming. This devil will flood this place with a whole bunch of military troops. It's gonna have the National Guard, the Marines, U.S. military, and UN troops. Troops from around the world gonna come in this place too. You know, so it's gonna be an overwhelming force of troops. And like I said, hey, like the scripture said, hey, the earth gonna open up the mouth, you know, and it's gonna help that woman. Who's that woman? Yahusha Allah Israel. And I got a precept to go right with you. This is my favorite precept right here. This is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and the glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. You hear that? That's that power right there. We lift up that standard, man, like a banner, look at that flag. That's like Yahusha spirit. Yep. You know what it said? It said the rising of the sun. You know, when Yahusha come here, every eye gonna see him. That fathership, everybody gonna see that fathership, man. It's gonna be so big, it's gonna be like a big old city. You know, this devil gonna be in fear. It's like when Yahusha get here, it's like Daniel, you gonna snap his fingers and 144,000 all gonna get their abilities, man. Gonna get that power. And right there, that's when that flood's gonna be null and void. Because they're gonna run through them like a hot knife through butter. You know, so hey, and we looking at that. Y'all good. You know, we right at that time. You know, because Yahweh Shai is gonna save his hopeful elect. When the devil try to come in like a flood, he's not gonna let his hopeful elect, you know, his righteous nation of Israel be destroyed. That's not about to happen. You know, he's gonna, because Yahweh Shai want to show that power. He want to show it. You know, he's waiting on the house to get filled up. You know, the house of David, everybody fill up. See, the Lord, man, let's say the master chess player, man, he waiting till the whole house get filled up. Everybody get sealed with the knowledge. Because like I say, when the hopeful elect are sealed, when you sealed, that means can't nothing else come in. And what do we seal with? We seal with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Therefore, we don't want to hear no Hope Kemetic. I don't want to hear no Islam. I don't want to hear no plantation Christianity. I don't want to hear we all get along. I don't want to hear nothing. I sure don't want to hear nothing what the devil got to say. We don't want to hear that. You know, all we got is this word right here. If you ain't talking this word, ain't no light in you. Therefore, take your dark butt and walk on down the street. You know, we here. We ready for that power to kick in. And it's surely gonna kick in. We at the edge of that, take the trouble. You know, then you can see it on the news. They were telling you coming in. He said, I'm gonna take the food away, gonna get famous. You make it drought on the west coast. They got there's a west they put that water around like 6 o'clock. They gonna water their grass so much. He's making gas. Gas is going up. You're looking at probably about $10 a gallon, you know, in gas. That's what chaos. And they ain't gotta do that.
I got a quick one real quick this morning. Pretty much what the thing was saying. Esau Edom was trying to roll on us. It's Wisdom of Solomon 2, when we start at 10, it says, let us oppress the poor righteous man, let us not spare the widow, nor revenge the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be none worth. It says, therefore, let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not of our turn, man. And we are not of his turn, man. We call this damn devil out, man. The righteous call out the damn wicked. Call out Esau Edom and call him the devil, because that's what he is. The so-called white man is the fucking devil that the Bible speak of, man. Shit, there's no getting around that, man. He's the physical counterpart of spiritual being Satan on this planet Earth, man. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Look at the way the planet Earth is going right now. You can't even drive 2 blocks up the street without filling up your tank again because the shit's at fucking $5 a gallon. Shit, you got it out, man. Oh, you go to rent.
I got a quick one right here to back you up right here. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. And it says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. Okay, and that's the prophecy that Yahweh had said that was going to take place. Okay, the rumors of war. Okay, that's why Esau Edom is hoarding up all the resources. Because what? Guess what? He's going to make people to go to war upon each other. That's why the very next verse, and it says, very next verse in Matthew chapter 24 and 7, and it says, for nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. And that famine is going into the food shortage, and famine is going into the inflation, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, like we're in a room of war right now. We're in a room of war. Russia is going against Ukraine. That's a proxy war. That's going to lead to more war. And like I said, it's going to lead to the famine. They say Ukraine is the bread basket of the world. That's where the wheat coming from. So if Ukraine can export their wheat, that's going to make wheat go up. Everything's got a lot of wheat in it. Cereal going to go up. Pancake mix, cakes, everything's going to go up. Cookies, everything's going to go up because of that. And what they do is set up. Because when this happened over in the U.S., they're going to blame Russia. They're going to make Putin be the boogeyman. You know, even though he doing what he got to do, because he said, no, don't expand NATO. What they do, expand NATO. Then on the other day, he said, don't help Ukraine. What U.S. do? Send $40 billion over there. What Europe do? Send weapons to Ukraine. So that we in a rumor war, and that's going to balloon into World War III.
Speaking of that, man, I just seen a post here recently where it said that the Russian president said that Ukraine used the weapon that America had gave them to get into war on night right there.
Yeah, that's going to be World War III. World War III will happen. It's biblical. It says, behold, the third war coming quick. And right now, we're seeing it already with that happening. And who kicked that up? They want to seem like the Putin is going crazy. No, man, that was America instigating that. You know, they was trying to help Ukraine, because Ukraine is used to wash their dirty money. They got bio labs over there. You know, they're the ones who head NATO. So they're the ones that Ukraine try to go into NATO. So that's why all this been kicked up. America's doing that. Babylon the Great, that's the sword. It gets the gate.
You know, on the flip side of that, all that money they send over Ukraine, knowing that America actually needs that money, they basically starving their own people, which don't cause their own people to go to war among themselves. So it's gonna be war on American soil. It's gonna be war outside of America.
Yeah, both ways. You say kingdom versus kingdom, nation versus nation.
It's the second Ezra 15. I'm gonna start at 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for a sword and their destruction shall drive nigh, and one people shall stand up against another with swords in their hand, and for there shall be a sedition among them, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings and princes, and the courts of their actions shall stand in their power. A man should devour the man should like a man should devour those into the city and should not be able to, for because the pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid."
Yeah, you hear that? That's that coming insurrection, it's sedition coming. When this food shortage come up, you know, when this gas go up, you know, everybody gonna be invading one another, gonna be attacking one another. You know, all the destruction is coming. And Jake is not prepared for that. Jake is totally oblivious to the destruction that's coming to this place, which they're not gonna be ready for that. And they're not taking the cover to get out by Shah, therefore they get protected. You know, like we said right here, a lot of Jakes walk about, they be talking crazy. Tell them the destruction that's coming. You think if Jake had a little bit of sense, they would come inquire of the Lord. Like, you know, I know I would. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Break it down for them. You know, you got a precept for this, scripture for that. You ain't gonna get no answers in plain Christianity church. They're gonna tell you all is love, prosperity, love your neighbor. You're not gonna be prepared, man. Like, you're not gonna be spiritually and mentally prepared what's gonna come. Because they told you to stay in love, in peace and all that. Really, you need to be bracing for impact and you know, getting ready for hard times. Lamentations and woes. You know, this place is about to just you're gonna need stability. You need wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to get that stability. You need to know what's coming. Because when you know what's coming and you anticipate destruction, it's not gonna hit you as hard. You already bracing for it. Now when a hit comes and you ain't ready for it, hey, that's how you get knocked out.
Well, I always bring up that precept with the 1 Peter 5 and 8, and it said, "Be sober, be vigilant, because the devil, your adversary, has a born lion walking about seeking whom he may devour." And that word sober means you got to be level-headed. Okay, you got to be aware. Was that another one? Ephesians chapter 5 and 15, it said, "Walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." Okay, you got to be aware of your surroundings.
I want to say sober going to you can't jump on Babylon too. Yep. And these other philosophy, you gotta know, you gotta have these living water, you gotta have these scriptures, you gotta have this right here to make you sober. Because this right here refreshes you, this right here replenishes you. So you gotta be full of this. That's what I'm saying, sober. You can't be powerful, I'm gonna get the bag, I'm gonna get my rap career going, the 401k going. You know, if you're in that mindset, man, you better be in critical case. Because you drunk. You know, you like a drunk man in the club is about to get shot up. You're gonna be staggering. You can't run good. You can't read the exit. You know, this.
I like the old well.
Yeah, it's drunk. You know, don't know what's going on. Don't even know who the shooter is. You so drunk. Like I said, you might run right to the shooter. You just so drunk, man. You piss drunk. You just gonna pee on yourself. Might slip on your own piss. Cause you piss drunk, man. Off of the philosophy that the devil kicked out. But the devil keeps you drunk. He keeps you in that spirit of mirth. He keeps you in that, you know, basically his nature. He got to his way.
Right. Not conform to his word. You're transformed by the renewal of your mind. Your mind can't be all the things of this world, because this world is about to be destroyed. How about the outside is about to destroy this world? I got a question right here. So that's why he said keep your eyes single. What he means by keeping your eyes single is on these scriptures. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 19. I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, "Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his bosom." And that goes back to the World War III right there. No man shall spare his bosom. I believe, Kadar, you brought out that where they said that they shall have no pity on his neighbor. Right? They not gonna have no pity on his neighbor. So that means that they're gonna go into house to house. A lot of people are gonna be starving, so they're gonna break into your house. They're gonna feel, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna be fighting over money no more. It's gonna be over food. Okay?
Like I said, with this world, we say this world gonna be talking about this current society. Right. But there's another world to come. Right. The world to come is the world that we rule. Y'all starting with Israel, starting with 12 tribes, with African Americans, your Native Americans, your so-called Hispanics. They make up the 12 tribes of Israel. They're going to rule next. That's what's coming next. Their world's coming. Let's tell you, your house child's coming. The planet of Christianity says you got to die to get to heaven. When you tell you heaven is coming right here on this earth. It's coming very soon. That's where your house child, who was Jesus Christ, he's coming to establish heaven on earth right here. You know, and that's the world that's talking about that's coming. This world about to be destroyed. That's
Ecclesiastes. I think that's Ecclesiastes 1 and 4 when it says one generation will pass and another generation follows. And he said, but the earth is provided forever. Luke paraphrase.
Exactly. So this world gonna be here. Esau want to make sense. The world gonna be destroyed. The world gonna blow up. No, it's not. No, his society is gonna be destroyed. The society that comes next when Israel's gonna rule. Yellow and brown people gonna rule. That's who got next. That's what we saying it was coming, you know. All women and children, you know, gonna have, you know, abundance and have this world, you know, for themselves.
That word world, that's why we tell you to study to show ourselves food. That word world has 8 different meanings. So whenever we say world in one scripture, it means something totally different in another. Okay?
Yeah, world also going to kingdom.
Yep.
It be translating to kingdom. That's why they took the prophecy out. The second Hedges 69 says that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of their follow. That's why they took that out. They don't want us to know. They don't want us to look forward to what's coming to us. They want us to like, man, be satisfied with what you got and fight for what you got here. No, man, this is your society. This so-called white man's head. You fight for that. I don't fight for our kingdom to come. I want your place to be destroyed. You know?
Second Ezra 16 and 1. Woe be unto Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto Egypt and Syria. He said, gird yourself up with cloths of sack and hair, bewail for your children, be sorry, for the destruction is at hand. A sword is sent among you, and who shall turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who shall quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away, man? And nobody's going to drive them away. If the Lord seen it, hey, this is going to happen. That's prophecy. Whatever's written in the book is going to happen. Hey, the Lord going to come through fire and destroy this place. He said, woe be unto Babylon. What is Babylon? Babylon means confusion. Babylon is this place where we at right now, America, aka Babylon the Great. This place is going to get destroyed. It says, woe be unto Babylon and Asia. You know where Asia is? That's pretty much where the war's kicking off and shit at right now. It says, woe be unto Egypt and Syria. That's spiritually from here right now to where we at right now. The Lord called this place spiritual Sodom and Egypt. And Syria is Syria. You know what Syria is, man.
Got it. I got one. This is Psalm 37 and 1. We ain't supposed to be scared. You know this is coming. But this is Psalm 37 and 1. But not thyself because of evildoers. Even be thy enemies against the works of iniquity. But they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. So y'all shall come and dry them up, man. Come and lock them down. Destroy them. So what we need to be scared of? We come for our behalf, our benefit. We the people of the Most High. We Yahshua, we Israel. So hey, we ain't caring what these Edomites doing, the destruction they bringing. We like bringing it, you know, because this is for your destruction. This is for me to get set up in my kingdom. So we ready for the prophecies to roll out. We rejoice when they rolling out. You know, the destruction has not got us nervous or scared. You know, that will happen.
Isaiah 55 and 11, it says, so shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereto I sent it. Okay, and that's I agree. Every time we bring out this word, it's going to happen. It's going to take place on this earth. That's what Yahweh shall say. He will not return unto his void. Okay, the void means empty, so it's not going to be empty.
And what the scriptures tell you, hey, Jacob held fast to Esau's heel. That means, hey, the Lord said Esau was going down and Jacob was going to rule after him. So you know that's not going to come forth. Hey, that's happening right now. We can see the transfer of power right now. We can feel it.
He said, it is my good pleasure to give my people the kingdom. You know, we're not little flock. You know, and that's about to happen. That's what we're facing waiting on. The faith in the face of the saints, we waiting on Yahweh to go ahead and give us the kingdom that he promised us. So we're doing our job, feeding the sheep, keep God's commands best our ability, and hey, we about to let the pieces lay where they lay. And Lord, when we part of their precious help, the whole collection, we get delivered.
He said to his disciples, he said, those plants that, he looked in comparison to God, it's a plant. He said, those plants that the Lord have not planted shall be plucked up. That's he's all planting right now.
So with that being said, man, I'm just been edifying. Hey, give our praise to Lord too. Yahweh, hey, Shalom to the Akim, the Aqua on the comment board. Shalom.
Wow, man.